to see what is the today's agenda. Today's agenda is a first of all, what is meant by primitive data type, then short signed integer, short signed declaration, short unsigned declaration, format specifier, and its example. Then let's go into the video. Firstly, we will see primitive data types. Primitive data types contains a four basic data types. That is, the first is a integer, second is a character, third is a float, and fourth is a void. Okay, then short integer having again two short integer is again divided into the two parts. There is a signed short integer, then unsigned short integer. Then signed short integer can take only positive and a negative value. Signed short integer can take a positive values as well as negative values, but unsigned short integer only takes a positive value, Okay, you can see here I have written there the short signed integer is taking positive as well as negative values, and unsigned integer can take positive values. Then how many how many how many bytes of memory it is allocating? It is allocating the 2 bytes of memory, means signed also and unsigned also, both also allocating a 2 bytes of memory. Then next, you can see here I have drawn one diagram in your left side. In your left side, one diagram is there. That is, in that diagram I have did the blocks. Okay, that blocks contains, means every byte contains the 8 bits. Every byte contains the 8 bits. Okay, every byte contains the 8 bits. That's why, see here I have written that's 0000. Every byte is starting from the 0, means I have written the 8 zeros, means value is starting from the 8 0, and it is ending where from 1 1 1 1 1, all values becoming 1. Binaries all values 1, means it's in a decimal, that is a 65535. Okay, its value is 65535, means a signed integer value is starts from the 0 and ends with the 65535, means we can give the value in between that, any value in between that. Okay, whenever we are using the short signed integer, we can give the value from 0 to 65535. Okay, up to there we can give the values for the signed integer. Means I have written here, see here on my left side one diagram is there, that is a 2 bytes. Okay, that is a 2 bytes is equal to 8 bits. Okay, 2 bytes is equal to 8 bytes. 8 bytes means 8 bits. Okay, then it is equal to a 65535. Okay, it is the value, this is the last value of a binary number. Means binary number start with always 0, means all zeros are there, and the last value is the all ones, means in between that you can give the any value, in between that you can give a any value, just like that. See here, means you can give 1 2 3 4 up to 65535. You can give the any value to the signed integer. Okay, to the signed integer. Okay, to the signed integer. And then signed integer is again divided into the two parts, because it is a negative value as well as a positive value. It is a negative value as well as a positive value. That's why we have to divide, that is 65535, into a two parts. Means the half are for the half section is for a minus sign, and half section for a plus sign. Means it is start from the -0, -1, -2 up to a 3 2 7 6 8. Okay, its range is 3 2 7 6 8, and up to the positive 3 2 7 6 7. Means how I divided this one? I divided the 65535 into a two parts. Okay, into a two parts, half given to the negative values and half given to the positive value. This is for the signed integer. And it is unsigned integer, it is the whole from 0 to 65535. Okay, means positive integer, only positive integers are there, means you can give to 0 to 65535, means you can declare in the unsigned integer. And whenever you are declaring the signed integer, that time you have to divide it into the two parts, means negative as well as positive parts. Okay, next, short, how we are declaring the short signed integer? How we are declaring a short signed integer? See here, I have written the 4 ways to declare a short signed integer. Okay, I have written here a 4 ways to short signed integer. First, you can declare with the short a. Okay, you can directly write a short a. Okay, you can directly write a short a. A is a identifier. A is a identifier. Or How you are declaring? Next is the short integer a. You can declare with the help of short integer a. Okay, then you can declare the sign short a. Okay, you can declare with the help of sign short a, or signed, or you can declare signed integer short a. Signed integer short a. Okay, you can any from these four you can declare anyone. Okay, from these four you can declare anyone you can take and you can declare. You will declare a signed integer. Whenever you are putting these values, you can declaring a short signed integer. Okay, then next is the short unsigned declaration. Unsigned declaration is having the only two ways. Is having only two ways. Means you can declare with the help of unsigned short a, unsigned short a, or unsigned short integer a. Okay, you can declare with the help of the two ways. Only two ways available to unsigned short declaration. Then next is what is meant by format specifier. Okay, you all of you know, whenever we are saving in the some format. I want some document. Okay, suppose I want PPT. That time I am saving that document in a .ppt file. Okay, I want document means I will save in the .dos file or .txt file. Okay, that is the format. That is the format. Okay, in this format we can read. Okay, in which format we can read or we can print our information. Okay, in which format we have to read or we have to print our information. Okay, we have to read or we have to print our information. Okay, means suppose I want integer data type back. Okay, I want integer data type back. That time I want to use the format specifier to identify that computer that I want my value back in a integer, or I want my value float in a float. I want my value back in a character. Okay, just like that. First you can see here all signed declaration formats. Okay, all signed declaration format specifier is. Okay, we can declare with the help of a percentage d. With the help of percentage d. Means you can see here. This is all fours are there. There is short a, short integer a, signed short a, then signed integer short a. Or you can take with the help of a percentage d, with the help of a percentage d, and unsigned all. Okay, unsigned all you can take with the help of percentage u, with the help of percentage u, with the help of percentage u. Means unsigned short a and unsigned short integer a you can take with the help of a percentage u. Format specifier means it is reading our value, it is printing our value. It's called as a format specifier. In which format we want in the integer format. Okay, we want in integer short format, or we want integer we want unsigned integer short format. That time you can use these specifiers. How we can use, we will see in the example. See here in front of you, I have given one example, that is a hash include stdio.h. Okay, don't see that upsides files, only see from the main function. Okay, I said to you some functions are available already in a computer. Okay, some functions are already available in a computer. Okay, just like that. Main function is already available in a computer in a C programming library, in a C programming library. That is the main function. And then I want to declare a short integer. I want to declare a short signed integer. That time I will use here short a. Okay, you can use here short integer a. You can here use here short signed integer a. Okay, you can I given a four ways to declare. You can declare from any one of them. I declared that short a is equal to 10. Means I want to save my value 10 into a short value, into a short value. Okay, we can take positive as well as negative also. Okay, you can take here negative also, you can take positive also. Then I have used the function. This is a CLRSCR. CLRSCR is used for a clear screen. Clear screen means suppose before you somebody did the programming and that program is available, that program we have to remove. That time we are using the clear screen. Okay, and clear screen is function is this is the function, this is the predefined function. It is available in the header file, it is available in the header file. And which is that header file? That is header file is hash include conio.io.h. All of you know about the header files. We've seen about the header files. Okay, all header files contains a functions and functions contains into a header files. Okay, that's why I used here a function. That name is a clrscr. That function is available in a conio.io.h header file. I first did the include hash include. I included that file and then I have written the file name. This is a syntax for a this is a syntax, and this is the how we are writing a header files. Then I have written here, I want to the print this print this 10 number. I want to print a 10 number. I want to print a 10 number. Then how I will start? I will do firstly print f. I will do firstly print f, and in bracket I have did the two semicolons, two colons, and in that colons I have written a percentage d. I have written a percentage d because I want unsigned a short sorry unsigned I want signed short integer back. Okay, I want signed a short integer back. That's why I written here percentage d, because it is a format specifier. I want the percentage d, means I want in the integer value. That's why I written here percentage d. And then afterwards I have given a comma and I have written the name of a short. That is the name of a variable, that is the a. Name of a variable, that is a. Okay, I forgot to write here a semicolon. Here in front of the printf function, semicolon is there. And why I included here stdio.h? Because printf function is available in a stdio.h. Printf function is available in a stdio.h. Whenever this program we will compile and we will run, that time whenever we run this program, that time we will got the output, that is the 10. That is the output is a 10. We will get the output as a 10. Okay, okay, I will get the output, that is the 10. Then next thank you so much for watching my video. Suppose you like my video, then like, then subscribe, share to the others. Thank you so much.